I'm authorized. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Psychonauts. Last time we dealt with handling our own inner demons of sorts. This time we get a Harry Potter reference. Tree eating a car. And a cherry wood pipe. What an interesting way to start an episode. This time we're going to see about starting Sasha's training to help us become a better psycho cadet. Psy cadet. Yes. And we're here where we were last time, just looking about to see if we can find anything interesting besides, everything we've already been finding. My timing might be terrible for this jumping. Let's burn this thing. Ooh, platforming. I forget, is this the one? Maybe when I have the other ability. Just to ease any future worries that might be begotten. There is an ability later on that helps you vastly when it comes to platforming. So don't feel too bad if you can't get everything right now. You're not intended to get everything right now. What you're intended to do, honestly, is just explore the game until you have everything that you need, and then basically it lets you free. But besides that, just enjoy the ride for now. That's a bear! No, you know what? Let me face my fears. Let me burn you. We're burning a bear. And it's definitively working. Until it wasn't. Oh, he takes a whole quarter and a half. Just with that one thing. Oh, okay, yep, nope, running with my tail between my legs. God, that thing hurts. Jesus. This is why last episode I said don't trust psychic bears, for good reason. They're jerks. God. Luckily for us, we have the entirety of the map filled out. If I go to here, we'll see everything is in fact filled out. Yeah, everything's clear now. Mind you, this doesn't map out the levels or anything, but at least we have a constant knowledge of what's going on. Actually, I think there's one thing I will do before I go on with the main objective. I want to buy some stuff because I do have just enough things to get a gold doubloon. I have just enough things to, I have just enough arrowheads to buy something. And there's something that's, they've been burning a hole in my pocket because I should get...
Hey, where's my hamburger?
I told you.
Just kidding. I just want to buy stuff.
But don't push me, Sonny. I can reach you with this spatula. That's my last cobweb duster.
We won't be able to buy that, I'll tell you that much.
Now here's something every young Psy cadet needs. Now that
Without a doubt,
will help you
you should
find
buy this.
arrowheads that sold to the big-headed kid with the gloves. What else can I do you for? Now,
And just because we're right here, I'll take one of these too.
to the big-headed kid with the gloves. What else can I do you
That's
for?
it for now.
All right, go get more arrowheads.
Now, let me explain this a little bit. Even though we literally just read a tutorial, but, life experience probably comes best when you actually view it. So, oh wow, it's different in this one. Alright. It's a little different. On the other ones that wasn't the computer, it would usually... I don't know how to do this now. Oh, nope. Okay. Yeah, and the other versions, it never did that. Now, it should be noted, if you can hear the noise it's giving off, like, I can't at this moment. That was close. Basically a game of hot or cold. And depending how close you are, depends on how easily you're able to mash the button. So for example, I'm having a lot of trouble right now. I'm getting halfway though, which means I'm relatively close to something. There we go. From 0 to a good quarter, all in one sitting. Now, just because it requires me to actually hear it, and or you basically just learned everything you need to know about this device, I'd probably be just gathering money off screen, because watching me click, watching and hearing me click F a bunch just so I can get currency, it's probably not the most entertaining thing in the world. But just let it be known, that's how it's done, that's what you do, and that's how things progress.
Nails peeking into a hole in the girl's cabin.
Let me just take care of this also. Perfect. Haha, you can't hurt me, bear. Jerk. Now that we have our permission slip, we can basically go see Sasha 9 and see about improving our psychic abilities. Just jump straight down. Or don't, and do it the right way.
Okay, I got it. Check it out.
Excellent. Well, my ass is covered. Are you sure you are ready to do this? It could be dangerous.
Oh, there are two options. Let's do it.
Are you gonna pull me into your mind like the coach did?
No offense, but it's time you saw what an organized mind looks like.
So the first level was a war zone. Here,
Welcome to my mind.
It's so empty. I mean,
There's more here than meets the eye, but I've learned to keep it under strict control, and that's what I'm going to teach you. Control your feelings, your fears, your anger. You must learn to control them, focus them, concentrate them, and release them.
as therapy?
No, as firepower. Say something hideous and horrible jumps out at you. Something so disgusting that it simply must die. Oh, so tacky. I can't look directly at it, but I control those feelings. Focus them, concentrate, and release. And the world is a better place. Your turn.
So, Coach Oleander had an interesting mind setup where it was nothing but a battlefield, probably relating to his past endeavors. This one is very open, clear, and very much empty. Or one would probably say organized. L. I don't know what L is. Let us take a look and see what L is. Because that's going to be helpful to know for the future. That left shift? Yeah, it is. So, that should mean... Alright, perfect. There's a lock on. So, I have two options. I have fire, or I have a laser.
Well done, Raz. Keep shooting.
This is our new ability
Well done, Raz. Keep shooting.
that we're learning to use and eventually get the merit badge of.
Victory for good taste. Now you must strive for precision when targeting. Say you were set upon by multiple attackers. But you need to dispense with them in a certain order. Eliminate these monsters in the proper sequence, and we can move on to the next lesson.
So, talking short of it, it was telling me... I actually don't know how to switch between targets. Alright, just move. So, pew,
Again.
move that over,
Good.
pew,
Again.
and pew.
Now then.
No.
Is this what you saw in your vision?
Well, it sure seemed a lot bigger in my head.
Ah, problems often seem larger in our heads than they really are. That's an important lesson to learn.
But
This is a sensor, an integral part of any sane person's mind. The sensors roam through your psyche, looking for thoughts that don't belong, hallucinations, manias, waking dreams. The sensors hunt them down and censor them out.
why do they come after me? I'm not a mania.
Yes, but you are a foreign entity in my mind. You technically don't belong here.
Yes, but I was attacked in my own head.
Yes, well, the brain tumbler could be malfunctioning, or you could be insane. We'll test for that later. For now, blast it.
Here we have a staple main enemy of the game. Sensors. They come in many wide varieties and shapes. They have a interesting looking businessman attire, and obviously a gigantic stamp that has a no-no on it.
That's the spirit.
I killed it.
It was just a thought I was having, and it's not dead. It has just returned to its basic form, raw psychic energy. Go absorb it. It's good for your mental health.
This is the first time I actually legitimately had
As
two
you absorb this energy, your mental health increases. But as you
tutorials.
psy-blast, you expend your will to do damage. So be on the lookout for these small, dense clusters of raw psychic aggression. Absorb these as well to make sure you always have enough firepower. Now I'll leave the machine on for you so you can practice. You have to blast 1,000 sensors to earn your marksmanship merit badge. Come back every day for practice, and you should have enough in as little as 3 weeks.
3 weeks? I only have a few days to earn all my merit badges and become a psychonaut.
Slow and steady wins the race, my eager young friend. Now practice, slowly and carefully.
Oh, man.
Be sure to be careful lest you be caught off guard. So, our objective is to shoot 1,000 of these. There's 2. 3 technically.
This is gonna take forever. I wonder if I can speed it up
Just to
somehow.
show off a little bit more also, besides Raz saying something. This is actually a fully discoverable cube. Like you just walk around this entire thing. Which is pretty neat. Once again, this game keeps pulling out surprises of what it can honestly do. You can also beat these guys via physically if you want.
I wonder
Doesn't
what
matter
would happen
much.
if I turn that dial up.
From what Raz is clearly saying, he wants us to touch the button. And because I'm also impatient, I want to touch the button.
They're coming out faster, but still not fast enough.
Let it be known, Raz has a bit of auto aim almost, so you can honestly be very safe in aiming in the general direction of the enemy, and it will usually work out. Of course, I say this, and he aims in the wrong. Yeah, just be facing him. You'll be fine. Turn up the third gear. I think you could actually hit it to get the same result.
Still not fast enough.
I actually lost count what we're up to now. But let it be known, like, it's up there. Alright, never mind, I'm wrong. You can't just hit it.
Still not fast enough.
I'd like to add... I don't know what would happen if you legitimately go about actually destroying 1,000 of them. I've never had the patience to try, and I don't know if someone is honestly crazy enough just to do it. We're up to 5th gear already. And we're basically having a small militia group of enemies attack us constantly. But let's just say we're still not having enough. Because I get it, he's impatient. He only has a couple days to be here. Same time, we're earning mad bank already just from killing all these guys. I'm actually surprised that they don't stop paying out. It makes me wonder, you probably can grind for like hundreds of these arrowheads if you are determined enough. I'm already a good quarter there. I guess if you're not willing to make short bursts with the dowsing rod, you could probably just go for this instead. I'm earning a pretty good profit, all things considered. So I guess this is a bit of a strategy, but we do have ground to make up. So let's turn it all the way up to Skull, because we're impatient. As the people say, uh-oh.
Oh yeah, come to Papa.
Raz, what have you done? This is not control. This is chaos. I'll try to fix it. You stay here and keep the numbers under control.
As we can plainly see, it turns out Sasha's head isn't as tidy as we thought it was. My guess is, instead of supposedly keeping everything nice and clean, he just kind of shoved everything away. Better or worse, but I ain't no psychoanalyst. I'm a psychonaut.
Rasputin, see those valves? That is where the sensors are leaking out. Psy-blast the valves to shut them down and get this area under control.
Now, in theory, this should be one of the easier levels to complete. Just because, at least the first time around. The second time around, it might not be as easy, just because you might not remember where things are at. Since you're going in order, and you basically have control when you end this mission, you can just, honestly, go from start to finish and patiently collect everything as it goes on. Here we have Sasha's first loss. I imagine this is A slide of him being born, seeing his mother. Oh, we're going through the perspective of Sasha, seeing him growing up. Well, it looks like, I'm guessing his father mainly from behind. And, oof. It's a bit unfortunate, but, I guess, not everything could be all rainbows and sunshine. This game definitely, I don't want to say it doesn't hold punches, but it's not afraid to show some stuff. It's not afraid to show some of the good with the bad. It's a wonderful game, honestly, and I cannot speak enough of its praises. But, yeah. Sasha has, unfortunately lost one of his parents when he was younger. Who's to say how he would have ended up if he had both parents, but what are you gonna do? I mean, I guess he turned out alright considering how he is now. So, it's unfortunate, but yeah. This game definitely does a pretty good job at giving backstory and just letting the characters be fleshed out. Albeit surprisingly from just watching a little slideshow. But, you know, very welcomed, all things considered. We have the hat trunk. And we're doing pretty well so far. Here we have a life counter. We can't actually get it yet because we surprisingly have yet to die. Of course, that could easily be fixed soon enough, and I imagine it will. Like I said, this game's hard, but probably guaranteed to die in this game eventually. Now, if you're worried about it changing so quickly, you have a good couple chances before it just starts again. Which means I have a good couple more chances to get anything I might have missed. Oh. Alright, it feels kind of cool just jumping and shooting like that.
Well, you got them all.
And here we see the perspective is shifting. Things are definitely bonkers. But you know what? It's still cool, so no complaints.
Oh no, you close one leak down and another springs up. Well, come on, we've got to take care of these too.
Something I don't think I've talked about yet. The music does a very good job at conveying itself of how it wants to feel. Right now, it obviously feels very hectic, very panicked. Oh, look, here we have an entirely new enemy. This is a range sensor. His entire point is that he's able to shoot back at you. Here we have the handbag. Out of curiosity. Yes, we can just skip them. Alright. As much as I hate to skip it, but I need to wrap things up as soon as possible. Can I? There we go. Oh, okay. What happened to us? Luckily enough, there's no pitfalls in this area. Now, one could debate, there's nothing necessarily stopping you from just ignoring the enemies outright and just going with them with the main objective. Luckily enough, in cutscenes, we're invincible. And that's another part down. How many sides to this die will we see emerge? Following right next to it, we have shoes. Shoes and measuring tape. Looks like shoe polish as well. It makes you wonder little by little if this is telling a bit of a story of their history. Here is another new enemy. I forgot what they're called, but they're basically bombs. Try your best to avoid them because they're annoying and they cry. And they do a very fine job at following you. Let's go help our little steamer trunk friend out. I also noticed that me and a bomb are just right in front of each other. Oh, and it still hurt. Alright, thank God for... Oh, I'm taking a lot more hits than I need to. There we go. Luckily enough, you have invincibility frames for a lot of it. And also, luckily, they're pretty easy to handle. Since they explode, splash damage is a thing for them. So they can just, they could just very easily... Oh, actually, I just thought about it. Could... Oh, no, it won't let me. Darn. Ooh. I am dangerously close to losing a life already. For the little bombs, all I gotta do is just shoot one. If they're in a big group, should be fine. I don't even know how to describe this. It almost looks like an oil rig. All I know is I think it's dispersing more little bombs, which may be bad for my health. That being said, I still have a job to do, so I'm just gonna go and explore still. Come on, give me that health. There's that health. Thank you for the health, good sir. Use that little tote. Ever since we've seen it once, I have no shame in just yeeting it away. Oh look, we got all the things we needed to get an interesting new slide reel.
That's it. I completely blocked off all of Sasha's sensor outlets. I can't wait to tell him.
Young man, I hope you have learned a lesson here today.
Yes, I have. That shooting things is fun and useful.
No, that once you lose control of your own mind, it's very hard to get it back.
Yes,
Ooh, I didn't expect it
one-slots must be
to
100% controlled
really
at
feel
all
that one.
times.
Well, no. Actually, if you try to completely suppress your undesirable feelings, they'll build and eventually explode.
Oh, so, what would happen if you were to, say, completely block off all your sensor outlets?
Well, there would be a buildup of sensor energy within that would, eventually... Run, Rasputin, very fast.
Run, Rasputin, very fast. And here we are with...
You are my own creation. I command you to stop. Rasputin, it's time to earn your merit badge.
Here we are, our first boss. I need to get ammo. You son of a bitch.
Put me down.
Ow.
Enough horseplay, Rasputin. Destroy him.
So there's a good reason why we're shutting off all these valves.
Those little sensors are re-energizing the big ones somehow.
Yeah, long and short of it, all these valves are helping him regenerate, so making all my progress of shooting him worthless. I have to find the last couple ones and deal with him permanently. That way I can finally take this guy down. My only issue is I'm both out of, yeah, that. First life gone. Luckily, we're just dropped right back into it. And I'm pretty sure without losing any, momentum either. There this guy is dropping, it looks like meatballs. And of course I get smooshed. Again.
Excellent. You've shut down the valve so he cannot be rejuvenated. Now destroy him.
Working on it. Oh no, oh, come on. Oh. That is infuriating.
It will help you shoot accurately and
As you can
also
see
help
in this hand, he actually does have balls of angry little guys. I can't sensors, there we go. They are running like little chimpanzees. You just gotta dodge. Dodge and keep shooting. Better than me, honestly, because at this point, I'm just getting ransacked. And smushed constantly. It's a lot easier with the controller, not gonna lie.
tumble to the side, avoid his stamp, and circle around behind the monster.
If only it was that easy. There we go. And I was with 100 arrowheads.
So, is this where I get a speech and learn another lesson?
No, here's your merit badge. Let us never speak of this again.
And just like that, we have earned our new merit badge and gained a new ability. We've obtained the Psy Blast.
I want to shoot more things.
Okay, enough about my mind. Let's stay out of my mind for a while. Let's just go back into yours, huh? Step up to the brain tumbler when you're ready.
That's a good enough place to end it off. We got a new ability, Mind Beams, basically. Psy Blasts, whatever you want to call them. I think what I'm going to do is probably explore the map a little more. Maybe buy something. Probably buy some Dream Fluffs. But until then, it's been a good time. I think next episode we'll deal with Sasha and go back into my mind, see what's going on. But in total, for lack of a better intro, I will see you guys then. Next time on Psychonauts.